In a previous video in this series, we looked at an overview of the 6 relationships you'll want to develop in the government contracting space. Today, we'll take a deeper look at small business advocates. Hi, my name's Guy Burns, Government Contractors Association. There's 3 organizations that you want to build relationships with. The first one is called a PTAC, Procurement Technical Assistance Center. They have low-cost, sometimes free webinars or live events, and they also have some counseling available to you. 2. The Small Business Administration. They have several divisions that are designed specifically to help small businesses move into the government contracting space. And 3. Office of Small Disadvantaged Business Utilization. That's called the OSTBU. Every agency has one. Understanding how to work with each of these organizations will rapidly accelerate your growth in the government space. Our goal here at GCA is to help businesses like yours win your fair share of contracting dollars. Now let's look at how to work with each of these organizations. The PTAC is a great place to start. They assume you know nothing about government contracting. They hold live events and webinars. I've been to a few, and they were, I believe, $15 each. They're about 90 minutes long, and they cover one specific topic. You can also request some counseling. Now, like many federal agencies, they do have a limited budget, so you can't meet with them a lot of times, and it may take you a little while to get that first appointment, but they're very, very helpful and very knowledgeable. Next is your SBA. It has by far a larger budget. It oversees the set-asides for government contracting. It oversees the certifications for government contracting, whether it be a small business, a woman-owned business, a veteran-owned business, or a minority-owned business. It's a great wealth of resource. There are several subdivisions of the SBA. There's a Small Business Development Center, SBDC. There's a Women's Business Center, WBC, and the Veterans Business Outreach Center, WBOC. Each of those has personnel that are specifically trained to help you with a certain set-aside or with a certain certification. There are also a lot of resources on their website that will help you. I do want to discuss one person within the SBA that has even a special, more significant role, and that's your SBA boss, or Business Opportunity Specialist. Every 8A company is assigned an SBA boss, and they're there to guide you, to make referrals, to make recommendations, to review things for you. And while they're specifically set up to help 8A businesses, any small business is allowed to reach out to an SBA boss and ask for input or for referrals. If an SBA boss meets with you and they see what you do, they may be able to refer you to somebody because they don't have somebody that's an 8A qualified business that's looking for a certain opportunity. So the SBA boss is a resource even if you're not an 8A company. And then lastly is the OSTBU, the Office of Small and Disadvantaged Business Utilization. Every agency is required to set aside 23% of contracting dollars for small businesses. So somebody has to be responsible for that. And that's the OSTBU. Whether you're interested in doing work with the DoD, maybe the Army or the Navy, they each have their own OSTBU. If you're interested in doing work with Health and Human Services departments like the CDC or National Institute of Health, each one of those has their own OSTBU. And if you want just an agency that's a standalone, maybe Department of Transportation, Department of Education, Department of Interior, if you do research and you find out the Department of Education buys a lot of products or services in your industry, you want to start building a relationship with that OSTBU. The way to find is pretty simple. You just Google Health and Human Services OSTBU, Department of Interior OSTBU, and they each have a page with resources, guidance, best practices to work with their agency. They are a wealth of information, and they will do virtual calls with you or phone calls to help you out and give you guidance. If you found this information useful, watch other videos in our series. Make it an amazing day.